What's that? You want to hear the story of the Matsumotos again? Well, all right. Now, this is a story about not listening, a lesson, if you will. In fact, we call it the tale of the man who doubted. Now, oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Now, Lady Matsumoto Ama required only the finest in her life due to her unique, we call them allergies, but this was the 17th century, early 17th century. They had no such thing in Nihon in the 17th century as allergies. It was called the sickness. It was mysterious illness from mysterious things. Oh, that's right, I was telling a story, wasn't I? That's right. Now, Lady Ama also had a wealthy upbringing, but luckily for her, she married a wealthy man, Matsumoto Yoshi, and this is where she got the Matsumoto family name. But you probably guessed that, right, child? Very good. Oh, that's right, you've heard this before. I keep forgetting. Now, he was a more practical person, but very willing to indulge his wife. They had 3 children together named Ichi, Ni, and San. Now, who would name their children 1, 2, and 3? These people, I suppose. Now, anyways, Ama insisted that they always matched, so that it would be quite easy to distinguish them as a family. So sometimes purchasing outfits could be quite expensive. So Yoshi decided to deceive his wife by choosing a silk-like fabric instead. He went to see a friend of his, a merchant called Satoriku, to see what he could find. Saying that impure things make her ill is surely an invention for the purpose of making sure she lives well. It cannot truly affect her. Tell me, friend, do you know a fabric that feels and looks like silk? Well, there are mixed fabrics that appear to be silk, but perhaps you should get it only for the rest of your family, as your wife might actually get sick, like she says. At the very least, you might be able to tell that it's not pure silk, and then you may be in trouble, you know what I mean? Or, could be worse, but I know you can spare it. It's not that much, and at least to avoid an angry wife. Or worse. Well, actually I was looking through it a minute ago, so this is it, here we are. But let me go see if I can find a similar pattern in real silk now. Oh, well, I gave you my advice. I wish you luck. After he thanked him, he returned home to have the clothes made from his family. Ama and the children delighted in the pattern, but Ama noticed that the blended fabric felt a little different than usual and was beset by itching. and she decided to talk with her husband about it as she felt increasingly unwell. Yoshi, are you sure this is real silk? It doesn't feel right. My skin is crawling and burning. Surely you must be exaggerating, Amma. Perhaps it is from the new dye. I don't think that is possible because Sato never sells faulty products. I think this is just the wrong fabric. It's very special silk, don't worry. Perhaps you'll adjust to it. But by midday, Amma collapsed and died miserably. Mournfully, they buried her at the Matsumoto family plot. Yoshi thought that surely she could not have died from illness due to impure silk. Perhaps it was something she ate, or a snake, or insect bite. Yoshi lived in denial until one day he woke up to find clothes all over the floor, his pillow filled with pebbles instead of rice. And he thought it was his children, but it wasn't his children. In fact, they said their mother had been awake last night, walking about. Concerned, of course, Yoshi chalked out to grief and explained to them that she could not be awake or even seen again. Despite saying these things, things kept happening. Take this. Oh. Rat. Must have been child. Replacing my ointment with fermented rice. Things were scattered, shutters were opened, pranks were pulled, until finally Yoshi awakened in the dead of night by wailing. Oh, what? Do you feel awkward yet? Hold on, no. No, okay. Are you gonna say something, or? You killed me with fake silk, and then you buried me with your family members who have been mocking me for dying from fabric. You really died from fake silk? I came to see you in my ghostly form, and you're surprised that I told you the truth when I said impure things make me gravely ill. For these insults, you have to bury me a whole lot better than you did, and in a much lovelier place, and not in the clothes that killed me. Burn them. Alright, as you wish, if you just stop wrecking the house. At dawn, Yoshi began at once to notify his friends and a Buddhist priest so that they could make sure that Amma could not return again as a ghost. Looking far and wide, they finally settled on burying her under a majestic pine tree on a mountain. On the outskirts of town, of course, to make an elegant and beautiful grave for her. As instructed by the priest, Yoshi also wrote talismans to ensure Amma could not return as a ghost again. Then they recited proper funeral rites. Yeah. This will work great. better. After that, they recited the proper funeral rites, and then they paid homage to Amma, and she was never seen nor heard again. But sometimes I think that her grave may still be there on that remote mountain, the talismans fluttering in the branches above. But you never know with these things.